Hello friends, how are you all? Fine? Yes. Now we will go ahead with the miscellaneous exercise, question number 14. So here is 1 upon x square plus 1x square plus 4 dx. So how to find it when that we have done this in one example. Whenever it is x square is there, so we can take outside from the integration, right? Take it outside from the integration 1 upon x square plus 1 x square plus 4. In that we will take let, here we can take I is equal to x square is equal to t. Now this is not the integration, so there is no need to find the derivative. So here we will write like this, t plus 1 t plus 4 for our ease. For our convenience, we will take it from the outside from the integration, find out the value of a and b and then put it over there only. So what is it? That is a upon t plus 1, b upon t plus 4. Yes or no? Yes. Then 1 is equal to at plus 4 plus bt plus 1. So what is the value of a and b? If we take t is equal to minus 4. So this one will be 0. Here is 1 is equal to minus 4 plus 1 minus 3b. So b is equal to minus 1 by 3. Right? Yes, this is minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 by minus 3 and therefore it is minus 1 by 3. Then we will take t is equal to minus 1 implies. What is it? Here is 1, this part will be 0. So, a into minus 1 plus 4, 3. So again a is equal to 1 by 3. Now we put this value of a and b here. When we take the integration, we will take again x square, right? So, we will write here integration of x square plus 1 plus x square plus 4, dx is equal to, now we will take when a is equal to 1 by 3, integration, when we take the integration, we will take again x square only. So that 1 by 3, 1 upon x square plus 1 dx plus, what is b? It is minus 1 by 3. So we will take minus 1 by 3, 1 upon x square plus 4 dx. Right? Yes. Therefore 1 by 3 tan inverse. This is the formula, x square plus 1 is the formula of tan inverse. Therefore, tan inverse x by 1, that is x, minus 1 by 3, it is tan inverse x by 2 plus. This is our answer, right? So, whenever we want to find, here is x square, only x is there given, another x square and 2x is given, then we cannot take it outside and let it to do this. But, whenever x square is there, take out from the integration, find the value of a and b and put it in the integration again. When you take out from the integration, you will take x square equal to t for our convenience. Whenever you put it in the integration, again you will do that x square again. So the sum will become easier, right? This is the easy method to do it. Now, the question number 14 is going to be over. Now we'll go ahead with the question number 15. First you do this. Okay. Now the question number 15 is integration of cos cube x e raised to log sin x. So here you have to use the logarithm rule. That is, base is not given, so base is e. Whenever the base and this base is equal, what you have to do? This is cancelled and becomes sin x. Just for make it confuse, ये दिया हुआ है. So that e and e base is equal, then log will be cancelled and only sin x will be there. So that this is equal to cos cube x into sin x dx. Now by looking at this, you can do that. What to take? If you take let cos x is equal to t, then the derivative of cos is minus sin x dx equal to dt, right? And then replace it here. T cube, this is sin x dx, so it is minus dt minus the integration of t cube, that is t raised to 4 by 4 plus c minus t is cos raised to 4x by 4 plus c is our final answer, right? So this is also very easy. It looks like that is much more complicated, but when you simplify it, it's very easy, right? So this is our question number 15. Now we'll go ahead with the question number 16 is, so the question number 16, that is e raised to the power 3 log x and x raised to 4 plus 1 raised to minus 1 dx is given. So here again, this is what e raised to the whole power is given. So base is equal, here also again e is the base. So what to do is, first you have to take this 3 in the power. Then you can cancel the log, right? And that is e raised to log of x cube into x raised to 4 plus 1 raised to minus 1 dx. Now the base is not given here and here. So what to do is, base is e. E and base e is equal, so you can cancel it. So our integration become x cube upon x raised to 4 plus 1 raised to minus 1 dx. Right? And now what? A power minus 1, so I will take it in the denominator, it becomes the plus 1. Right? Okay. Okay. So now it is x raised to 4 plus 1. If you take x raised to 4 plus 1 is equal to t, then what can its derivative be? That is 4x cube. The derivative of 1 is 0 dx is equal to dt. So now this is x cube dx equal to 1 by 4 dt. Right? Yes. So now here it is 1 by 4 constant, we can take it outside. X cube dx becomes dt upon x raised to 4 plus 1 will be t. That is equal to t. So here is 1 upon t. So the integration is log mod t plus c. The integration of 1 upon t becomes log mod t. And 1 by 4 log mod t. T is what? X raised to 4 plus 1. So it is x raised to 4 plus 1 plus c is our answer. Right? So this all are the sums which is of 2 marks only. Right? Yes. Now question number 16. We'll go ahead with the question number 16 we have done. Now 17. The question number 17 is integration of f dash ax plus b into f of ax plus b raised to the power n dx. This is the function given in the form of fx only, nothing else. So here if you find out f of ax plus b raised to the power n is given, and if you take this is equal to n, so here what is it? Let n is constant, so we'll take it p, q, r, x, anything we place. So here it is f of ax plus b. Suppose we'll take u. Let it be u. So, or you can say it is t. Then the derivative of, derivative of fx is f dash x. Same way, derivative of f of this function is in the form of f. So, derivative of this is f dash ax plus b, and you apply the chain rule here. Derivative of this function is f dash into the derivative of this bracket is a. So we'll write into a dx is equal to dt. So that f dash ax plus b dx is 1 upon a dt. Yes or no? Right? Yes. So here it is f dash x dx is 1 upon a dt. So we will take 1 upon a here and it becomes, this is raised to power t. T raised to the power n into dt. And the integration of t raised to the power n is t raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. That is 1 upon a. What is t? It is f of ax plus b raised to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. You understand this? This is the answer. Here the same method is there, just the function is given in the form of f. So you just write this is equal to n, so f dash x dx is equal to 1 upon a dt. That's it. Nothing else, right? Yes. So this is our question number 17. Now we'll go ahead with the question number 18 is so the question number 18 will be integration of 1 upon, this is sine cube x, sine x plus alpha, and here it is dx, right? So what to do first is, first of all, we have to multiply and divide by sine and x. You can also do this 1 upon, here it is sine cube x, and this is sine x plus alpha if you apply the formula. That is what? Sine x cos alpha plus cos x sine alpha. Dx. Right? Now, here one thing I will do is, this is sine cube x, sine x cos alpha plus, here it is cos x into, I will multiply and divide this term by sine x. I will just multiply and divide by sine x to this term, so that this is cos x upon sine x will become cot x, and this sine x will take it common. So what is that? 1 upon, here, if you take this sine x common from the bracket, it will become sine raised to 4x. Here it is cos alpha plus, this become cot x into sine alpha dx. Yes or no? Yes. Now what I should do, that you take this from the outside, that is from square root. So what happened, it is sine raised to 4 will sine square x, and 1 upon sine square x will become cos x square x, right? So now I can write it directly. Here integration of cos x square x upon under root of cos alpha cot x into sine alpha dx, right? Yes. This is the sine square x when you take it from the outside from the square root. Now this is sine square, so it is 1 upon sine square. I will write here cos x square and this bracket as it is. Now if I will take, let cos alpha plus cot x into sine alpha is t. Pura, whatever is given in the denominator, that I will take it t. So what happened? Cos alpha is constant and that is 0. Cot x, the derivative of cot x is minus cos x square x, and the sine alpha is constant, dx is equal to dt. Now this is cos x square x dx. So I will write cosec square x dx is equal to here minus 1 upon sin alpha d. So now I will apply it over here, that is cosec square x dx is 1 upon minus 1 upon sin alpha. You just take it outside. 1 upon cosec square x dx will become dt, and this is root t dt. Yes or no? This is t, so it is root t dt. Cosec square x dx is minus 1 upon sin alpha and dt. So now if you integrate it, root t, that is t raised to minus 1 by 2 is there. So if it is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon plus 1 plus c. Right? Yes. Then you will write minus 1 upon sin alpha. This is minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 by 2. Then denominator will goes upside. That is here 2. T raised to 1 by 2, that is root t plus c. Yes or no? Yes. Now put the value of t. So we will get minus 2 upon sin alpha under root of what we have taken as a t. It is cos alpha plus cot x into sin alpha plus c. That is our t. Right? Yes. Now if we want to simplify, now this is our answer, but if we want to simplify up to somewhat, so what to do is minus 2 upon sin alpha. Here in this, I want to multiply by the sin x and divide by the sin x in the square root only. So how to do it? Because the question is in the form of sign. So if you want to take the answer in the sign only, sometimes it is given in the form of prove that. Then how to prove that what is RHS is given? Our integration is over here. But if you want a definite answer, then you have to simplify something here. So I will write sin x cos alpha plus cot x. Cot x is cos x upon sin x into sin x sin alpha plus what I have done? Sin x multiply the whole upon sin x. That is, whole thing is in the square root. What I have done is sin multiply and divide in each term. So it becomes minus 2 upon sin alpha. Here sin x cos alpha plus this sign will be cancelled. Cos x sin alpha upon sin x plus c. Now can you tell me what is this? This is the formula of sin alpha plus beta. So that it becomes minus 2 upon sin alpha. Here it is sin x plus alpha upon sin x plus c. That is our answer now. So it is a very important sum. You know what we have done first? First we have applied this formula of sin alpha plus beta. Then here you multiply sin x and divide by sin x in one term. So it becomes this cos alpha 1 sin raised to the power 4 if you take common. So sin raised to the power 4 you take it outside and ऊपर ले लो, that is cosec square हो जाएगा. And whatever is the denominator you will take it t. Substitution किया, then पूरा integration किया, will take this. Now if you want to simplify cot x को cos upon sin किया, both the term will multiply by sin and divide by sin. Then it will become sin x plus alpha upon sin x. So this is our answer, right? It is very important sum that you have to do 2-3 times to keep in mind that how to do it, right? So this is our question number 18. Now we'll go ahead with the question number 19 is Question number 19. Integration of sine inverse root x minus cos inverse root x. Sine inverse root x minus cos inverse root x upon sine inverse root x plus cos inverse root x. So first of all, you know that sine inverse root x plus cos inverse root x is pi by 2 by according to the second chapter, inverse trigonometry, right? So this has become pi by 2 and इसको अगर बाहर ले ले 1 upon pi by 2, so you will take it 2 upon pi. So I will take here 2 upon pi integration of sine inverse root x minus cos inverse root x dx. So 2 upon pi. Now instead of sine inverse root x, I will write what that sine inverse root x plus cos inverse root x is equal to pi by 2. We have sine inverse root x, cos inverse root x is pi by 2. So instead of this sine inverse root x, what can I write here? Pi by 2 minus cos inverse x, right? Yes. So I will write pi by 2 minus cos inverse x minus cos inverse root x dx. Yes? Okay. So it is 2 upon pi by 2 minus 2 cos inverse root x dx. Yes or no? Right? Okay. So now separate the integration. 2 upon pi. This pi by 2 is constant. So we'll take outside an integration of 1. It becomes minus 4 by pi integration cos inverse x dx. Now, if it is cos inverse x only, then you can write the direct value, that is direct formula. But if it is x square root x, any other power of x is coefficient है 2x, 4x तो चलेगा. But x होना चाहिए, then only you apply the formula of cos inverse. Otherwise, it is power is given, x square दिया है, root x दिया है, then you cannot directly apply this formula. Coefficient है तो चलता है, because we can divide by the coefficient, so balance. But power of x is not given, is 1, then only you can use the formula. That is only x होना चाहिए. रूट एक्स है, एक्स स्क्वायर है, आप उसे यूज नहीं कर सकते, फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं कर सकते. तो फॉर दैट आई विल राइट हियर, दिस इज कैंसल एंड इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 dx इज x minus 4 upon pi. We can write this 4 upon pi I1 because this is I. Now we'll take this I1 and separately find the integration and put over here. जैसे हम हर बार करते हैं, right? So that what to do is, here it is I1 cos inverse root x dx. This is our I1. I will not take that 4 upon pi with that, right? Now in that, let root x is equal to t. So what is the derivative? 1 upon 2 root x dx is dt. So 1 upon here we can say that dx is equal to 2t dt. Yes, can you say that? Yes or no? 2 root x going this side and instead of root x again I will write t. So also you can say x is equal to t square ले लो तो भी चलेगा. If you take x equal to t square then also it is right. Okay, so I1 is equal to cos inverse t into, instead of dx, 2t dt. 2 will come outside, t into cos inverse t dt. Now you know that this is t into cos inverse t is the product of the two function. And if the product of two function, integration by parts, that is algebraic function, inverse function. So it is u and this is v. So we will find the direct answer, that is 2 u constant, derivative of v is 1 minus integration of du by dt, that is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square. The derivative of u, that is cos inverse t की derivative is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square. Yes or no? Yes. And here it is integration of t square by 2 dt. This is our integration by parts. So now what is it? 2. This is I1. So 2 cos inverse t minus minus plus integration of, we can say 1 by 2 is also there, t square upon under root of 1 minus t square dt. Right? So now I will set the denominator here to integrate. Again आपको इंटीग्रेशन करने के लिए यहाँ न्यूमरेटर सेट करना पड़ेगा. What to take is, here I will take minus 1 and plus 1 and separate the integration. Then what happened, it is 2 cos inverse t 1 by 2. If you take this t square minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square, so you have to write minus 1 minus t square upon under root of 1 minus t square dt plus 1 by 2 1 upon under root of 1 minus t square dt. Right? Okay. Now we integrate that. 2 cos inverse t plus minus 1 by 2. It is integration of 1 minus t square dt plus 1 by 2. This integration is under root of a square minus x square, and it will become sin inverse t plus c. So what is the integration of this function now? It is formula. Okay. So now 2 cos inverse t minus 2 and 2 cancel. Here integration of a square minus x square in the root, that is the formula, t by 2 under root 1 minus t square plus a square by 2, a square, that is 1 by 2 sin inverse t, and this is 1 by 2 sin inverse t as it is. So we can write now 2 cos inverse root x minus t is root x by 2 1 minus t square 1 minus x plus 1 by 2 sin inverse root x 1 by 2 sin inverse root x plus c. What is it? This is our I1. So we have to something simplify more over that. अभी भी simplify करना पड़ेगा. So what we will do is equal to, here it is 2 cos inverse root x right, and so it is cos inverse root x plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That is what? Sin inverse root x. Become pi by 2 minus root x. This is x and 1 minus x. This whole is in the root. So I will write x into 1 minus x raised to the power 1 by 2 by 2. Right? This is sin inverse root x. Sin inverse root x will come here. Now 2 cos inverse root x. This is pi by 2. So cos inverse root x plus pi by 2 minus x1 minus x raised to 1 by 2 by 2 plus c. This is the whole integration of I1. But what is I1 is? I1 क्या है? Is here. This is I1. So this is equal to, now we'll write the value of I1 over there. What is this? 1. 1, that is integration x minus 4 upon pi cos inverse root x plus here 4 upon pi multiply. So pi cancel and 2 minus here 4 upon pi. So it is 2 upon pi x1 minus x the raised to the power 1 by 2 plus c. This is our answer. We can also oversimplify, but there is no need. It is too long sum, right? 4 marks में पूछते हैं. Be careful for that. And if you change the method, it can be changed the answer. Answer will also be changed. So don't get afraid कि अभी answer अलग आया है. Maybe that, because if you change that method, then it can be changed. So here is the question number 19 is there. Now we'll go ahead with the question number 20. First you do this. Okay. So now here is the question number 20 is integration of, this is square root. Now here root x is given. So what to do is, we will take root x is equal to, here let root x is equal to cos square theta. Right? Or you can take x is equal to cos square theta. So we can say that dx is equal to 2 cos theta sin theta d theta. This is chain rule, right? 2 cos theta and minus sin theta is there. So now if you apply minus, here 1 minus cos square theta, that is cos theta, upon 1 plus cos theta into 2 cos theta sin theta d theta. Then what? Here it is 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. Okay. What do we do is, here we will take 2 theta, cos square 2 theta. Kyun? So here it is 2 cos 2 theta sin 2 theta, and the derivative of this power is 2 cos 2 theta. Derivative of cos is cos 2 theta into derivative of 2 theta is 2. So I will write here 4. You know why I have done this? 2 theta 2 theta. That is theta by 2 I don't want. हमें theta by 2 नहीं चाहिए. So that, okay. So here 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta, and 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta into this 4 comes here cos 2 theta. So instead of cos 2 theta, we can say 2 cos square theta plus 1. 1 plus 2 cos square theta. Yes or no? Yes. Here 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 is equal to 2 cos square theta. That is the formula. So cos 2 theta is cos square theta, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta d theta. So what is it? Here it is 2 cancel sin theta by cos theta. This is sin theta by cos theta. 2 cos square theta minus 1. This 2 comes here. It is 8 sin theta cos theta d theta. This cos theta will cancel. Here it is sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta. 2 cos square theta minus 1 d theta. Right? So here what happened now? It is minus 8 sin square theta. So here is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 is sin square theta. So 2 sin square theta. 2 sin square theta. 1 minus 2 sin square theta is equal to cos 2 theta. Yes or no? तो साइन स्क्वायर थीटा के बारे में क्या लिखेंगे? 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Instead of this, we'll write this cos 2 theta only. There's no need to convert this. It is cos 2 theta d theta. उसे ऐसे ही रहने दो. So now what happened? This is equal to, here it is 2 4. So minus 4 cos 2 theta minus cos square 2 theta d theta. If you multiply again and again, this cos square theta 2 theta is 1 plus cos 4 theta by 2 d theta. So minus 4 cos 2 theta d theta minus minus plus. This is 1 by 2 and therefore it is 2. Integration d theta minus plus minus cos 4 theta and this is 2 2s are, so 2 cos 4 theta d theta. Now to find the integration, here is minus 4. Integration of cos theta is sin theta by 2 because 2 theta is given. So sin 2 theta by 2 plus 2 theta minus 2 sin 4 theta by 4. Now what we have taken is x is equal to cos square 2 theta. Here is sin 2 theta. First of all, we can say that 2 theta cos 2 theta is equal to root x and 2 theta is equal to, what is it? 2 theta is equal to cos inverse root x. Yes or no? Suppose root x equal to cos 2 theta. So 2 theta is equal to cos inverse root x. So here 2 theta is cos inverse root x. Now cos square 2 theta is x. Cos square 2 theta is x. Then can you say that we can say here it is sin 2 theta. So here 1 minus sin square 2 theta. Instead of this I will write. So 1 minus x is sin square 2 theta. Yes or no? Right? 1 minus x. Okay. So sin 2 theta is under root of 1 minus x. Sin 2 theta is under root of 1 minus x. So now I will write here the values. That is the final answer. Here is minus 2 sin 2 theta is 1 minus x plus 2 theta cos inverse root x minus 1 by 2. Now it is sin 4 theta. So sin 4 theta is 2 sin 2 theta cos 2 theta. Again 1 minus x cos root x, 2 cancel, sin 2 theta is 1 minus x, cos 2 theta is root x plus, right? So this is our final answer. You can take this x inside, it is x minus x square also, but we'll write this only. What to do first? Root x, so x is equal to cos square 2 theta if I take, then cos square 2 theta, cos square 2 theta, so 1 minus cos 2 theta, 1 plus cos 2 theta will become that 2 sin square theta, 2 cos square theta, and the derivative cos cancel ho jayega and you will take here. Then find out the derivative integration and you can do this. Understood everyone? Yes. So this is our question number 20. Now we'll go ahead with the question number 21 is so now here what I will do is 2 plus sin 2x upon this is 2 cos square x e raised to x dx. Yes or no? 1 plus cos 2x is 2 cos square x. Now I will take the separate denominator, that is 1 upon cos square x plus, here is 2 sin x cos x upon 2 cos square x e raised to x dx, that is sec square x plus, here 2 cancel, here also 2 cancel, when cos is cancelled, that is tan x e raised to x dx. Yes or no? Yes. Now this is equal to fx and f dash x. So what is the formula is e raised to x fx plus f dash x. The integration is e raised to x fx. So we will write e raised to x tan x plus c is the answer. That is our question number 21. Now the question number 22 is x square plus x plus 1 upon x plus 1 whole square x plus 2 dx. Now this method you know how to do, right? So it is x square plus x plus 1 upon x plus 1 whole square x plus 2, that is a upon x plus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square x plus 2, right? So we can say that x square plus x plus 1, a into x plus 1, if we take the LCM, x plus 1 x plus 2 plus b x plus 2 and c x plus 1 whole square. When you find the value of ABC and put over that, you can do it easily, right? So this is the homework that you have to do it yourself. I will not do that. Question number 22. Then we'll go on the question number 23 is. Now the question number 23, integration of tan inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x dx, right? So if you take 1 minus x, so if you write here tan inverse 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 1 plus cos 2 theta, then let x is equal to cos 2 theta. So dx is equal to the derivative of cos minus sin 2 theta into 2, right? So here is minus 2 will take outside, sin 2 theta d theta, that is minus 2 tan inverse. Here it is 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. This is 2 cos square theta. Sin by cos will take here, we can say that it is tan theta. Yes or no? Right. Into sin 2 theta d theta minus 2 tan inverse and tan will be cancelled, theta sin 2 theta d theta. Now what to do? This is algebraic function, this is trigonometric function, so you will take u and v. So what is it? Integration by parts. So that minus 2. Here it is u constant. Integration of v sin theta, sin 2 theta. The integration is minus cos. So minus cos 2 theta by 2. Minus integration of du by d theta, that is 1. Integration is cos 2 theta minus minus plus by 2 d theta is equal to minus minus plus 2 cancel, theta cos 2 theta plus this is 1 by 2, again the integration of cos 2 theta, that is sin 2 theta by 2 plus c. That is, now what is theta? So 2 theta is cos inverse x. So theta is 1 by 2 cos inverse x. Right? Yes. So here 1 by 2 cos inverse x. Cos 2 theta is x. So we can say this is x by. plus 1 by 4. Now cos 2 theta is x. So we can say that cos square 2 theta is x square. Now it is 1 minus sin square 2 theta. So what is sin square 2 theta now? 1 minus x square. So sin 2 theta is under root of 1 minus x square. Yes or no? If it is 1 minus x square equal to sin square 2 theta, you want sin 2 theta. So take the square root. It is 1 minus x square. So x by 2 cos inverse x plus 1 by 4 this plus c is our answer. Understand everyone? Yes. So question number 23 is going to be over. Now the question number 24 is integration of x square plus 1 log x square plus 1 minus 2 log x upon x raised to 4 dx. Now here is first of all, this is x square plus 1 log of x square plus 1 minus log of x square upon x raised to 4. Right? Yes. So if from here if you take x common, so it is 1 plus 1 upon x square. x square कॉमन लोगे तो स्क्वायर रूट में से बाहर x आएगा और ये इसके साथ कैंसिल होगा. सो आई विल टेक x स्क्वायर कॉमन. सो 1 plus 1 upon x square. Here log x square plus 1 upon x square. Yes or no? This is division upon x cube because 1x is cancelled. This is equal to 1 plus 1 upon x square log of 1 plus 1 upon x square. Here also you separate the denominator upon x cube. If we take, let 1 plus 1 upon x square is t. Then what is the derivative? It is x raised to minus 2 x raised to minus 3 dx is equal to dt. So 1 upon x cube dx is minus 1 upon 2 dt. Right? So this is 1 upon x cube dx is minus 1 upon 2. We'll take outside. This is t. So t raised to 1 by 2 log t dt. Because 1 upon x cube dx is dt. So that here it is logarithmic function, algebraic function. Again do u into v minus 1 by 2 u constant. The derivative u constant, then u constant. Integration of v is 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 minus integration of derivative of u into integration is t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 dt. So minus 1 by 2, this is 2 by 3 log t raised to 3 by 2 minus, this is 2 by 3 integration 3 by 2 minus the power 1. So it is 1 by 2, right? So t raised to 1 by 2 dt. Again if you find this is 2 cancel, minus 1 by 3 log t raised to 3 by 2. Here 2 cancel, minus plus 1 by 3 t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. So now here is the minus 1 by 3 t raised to 3 by 2. What is t? 1 plus 1 upon x square raised to 3 by 2 log 1 plus 1 by x square plus 1 by 3 and here 2 by 3. So 2 by 9. T, that is 1 plus 1 upon x square raised to 3 by 2 plus c. So you can take 1 plus 1 upon x square raised to 3 by 2 common. You can do like this. If 1 by 3, 1 plus 1 upon x square raised to 3 by 2. From both this term if you take common. So what is it? Minus log 1 plus 1 upon x square plus, it is 1 by 3 common, so 2 by 3 plus. That is our answer. Right? We can do the more simplification, but there is no need. So here, this is the question number 24 is going to be over. So here is the end of our session. Now from the next lecture, we will start the definite integral. Before that, I will send you the worksheet to do the extra sums that you will do it yourself, will solve your doubt. Right? So here, from tomorrow, we will start the definite integration. Till then, goodbye.